OD'd on Justin, not really. A little bit. We definitely spent a lot of time together. There's no way you can
I
humanly
don't mean
spend
that
that
in
much
a
time with
negative way. I want to make that really clear. I mean,
no.
like, it just was, I kind of forgot that you guys literally worked both jobs,
Yeah.
not only HLG, but you lived with each other, and then you also did the whole day job thing together.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
completely
it was
forgot about
before we were bringing in actual income with the company. It was when we were still just doing Break a Leg because we wanted to make a series. We wanted to do
it.
it, and we had a following, so we figured why not? But we had to do it on our off time while we were working day jobs. And we lived together. So, yes, we saw each other a lot.
And then again, in comparison, then we all hung out together
Yeah. Well,
on the
everyone seemed to
weekends.
think that
Like,
Yuri just lived there, too.
yeah, I know. Well, that was when Yuri and I were dating, and we were just,
Yep.
everybody was together all the time. It was
Yeah.
just like, you woke up in the morning, and you're like, okay, what are we all going to do?
Work,
That was
generally.
work,
Either
and
we went to work or we worked on the weekends. I got so used to every Monday going into work without sleep because we were releasing episodes every Monday. So every Sunday night we'd be up editing until the freaking, wee hours of the morning to release the episode, and then I'd go into work.
I remember Monday night being a night to sleep. I remember being excited about Monday night.
Yep. That
Like,
was when
oh
I
my
was.
yes, nothing
I
to do
remember.
tomorrow. All right.
Yeah. And when I remember when we shot the hotel scenes, the haunted hotel scenes. Justin and I went to work the next day off of no sleep because we shot till about 6 o'clock in the morning, and then we went into work and we just passed out in a big there's all the rows of chairs in the stadium or whatever, and we just passed out in the middle. And then someone came in and turned on the light, and Justin and I, like lemurs, just like both popped up, and we're like, the guy's face was just like he walked into something really weird, which he did.
Oh man, good times.
Oh yeah, memories.
What was I gonna say? Okay, so
Probably how awesome and attractive I am.
yeah, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So we already know that you're an editor for HLG. How do you feel about your work behind the camera? Like, how do you feel about being the editor of HLG?
I love it. It's definitely. I mean, I take part in everything, and I enjoy that quite a bit. But being in the post-production aspect of it is when you get to really see everything come together. And I think especially in the early days when we were working on Break a Leg, we really craft a lot with that and move things around, and we had a lot of like jokes that we would add in post. And we still do that to a degree, but it's a little more stretched out now. Break a Leg was very much like we were kind of like winging it and learning as we went. And now, say with like Leap Year, we would do some restructuring, but it's still a lot of fun for me just to be able to craft those moments and take the best performances and put them together and see it really like come alive. Because there's always that point in the beginning when I'm kind of laying everything out that I'm just like, oh, is this going to be any good? I usually don't like anything until it's done. So until it's kind of like in that like, perfect as far as perfect can be when you're trying to get something done on time. Until it's about there, I'm usually just kind of like making it the best it can be, but not
Well,
always.
I mean, that goes into also like the fact that like you strive for perfection so much. This is just because I know you and we work together so closely. We barely see you during the editing process. You literally lock yourself in your room, and we will see you on an occasional Friday or Saturday night, or it might like literally drag you out, and I'm like, we're gonna go get ramen together. You need to leave.
Yep.
And like I think that goes into with you not liking anything from the beginning because you need that final product, and that's awesome. That's what makes you such a great editor. That's what we all love about you.
Thank you. I mean, I think it's the mark of being an artist too, is you're never quite happy with it. You always want it to be better, and there's always so much you can do in the post aspect of it. There are so many little moments that I find that I can really bring them to life.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it's so cool. I think it's what sets you aside from everyone else. And like I can say the same thing about Justin too. It's like, how many times we're on set and we just want the shot and we want it to be done, and Justin isn't happy until he gets that perfect shot. And
Yep.
you know, at the time you don't like him, but like later the work is like so, it's so good and it's so apparent that you, that's what sets Justin aside from being like one of the like, I mean, from being just a DP to like one of the best DPs.
Yeah.
And I think
So
that's,
you don't like him in the moment, but you can kind of respect him.
yeah, yeah. I mean, ultimately, you know why, like, obviously, and then at the end when they're like, he's like, look at the shot, and he's like so excited, and then you get so excited because he's so excited about it, and you're like, oh my god, it's so beautiful, ah! You know?
Yeah,
So,
I mean, I think it's one of the reasons we've all worked very well together because we all have that mentality where we're striving for that. It's never just like, let's get this done if it's good enough. It's always, how can we make it better? And if we come up with something in the moment that can make it even better, even if it takes the extra time and effort, we always go for it.